go ahead and get this thing started. Thank you guys so much for joining us. This is our Wednesday night Thrive Experience call, and I'm super excited because we have a couple brand new Thrivers on with us tonight, which is super exciting because you guys hear about us. We have a few OGs on here that have been thriving for a long time, but it's always super fun to hear from the brand new people because obviously, like, they're just so excited. They're brand new into their experience. And it also just shows you guys that we're not full of beans because you usually just can't convince somebody that's only been on Thrive for 5 days to talk about it if they're actually not feeling anything. So we always want to just show everybody's experience and at all different phases in the game. So I'm just going to quick go through how simple Thrive is for anybody that doesn't know what it is or what our products are. We do have the classic experience, and then we also have the brand new elite experience. And elite is just, it's still the same 3 core products, both of them. It's just that one is just formulated for like health and wellness and weight management. And that is our classic experience. That is what we all pretty much, for the most part, started on. But in January, Lavelle, our company, reformulated our products and made the new Thrive Elite experience. And this specific experience has been re-engineered and reformulated basically for weight loss. And so it's actually designed to increase your metabolism, burn fat, and so many of us are definitely seeing the results already and leaning out, and the extra energy and mental focus has been amazing, at least for me. The scale has not moved much for me. I'm just going to be honest. So if you're on Elite, please do not watch the scale because like for me, the scale has pretty much stayed the same. It goes up and down 5 pounds here and there. But I do lift heavy weights, even though I'm a small girl, I lift pretty heavy. And so I am building way more muscle, way faster. So that's been exciting. And I am losing those love handles and that mom pooch after 4 babies that I don't love. So that is my experience on Elite, but it's super simple. You just take your capsules right away in the morning as soon as your eyes open. We just take these on an empty stomach. I have mine on my nightstand right over there. Literally when my eyes open, I take them immediately. 20 to 30 minutes later, we mix up our lifestyle mix. This is super, super fine powder. It is not thick and gritty like other shakes that you might be used to. That is what I love about this. This is our second dose of vitamins. It's pre and probiotics, and this is what keeps our gut in check, especially for the mamas, but it doesn't discriminate. It's helped a lot of men as well because men have gut health issues as well. And so this is our Thrive Elite one. We just have one flavor right now because we literally just launched this, but in our classic experience, we have 6 or 7 different flavors. So we definitely have plenty of options. And then lastly, we put on our Dermafusion technology. This is our DFT, and here it is. I'm like, oh my gosh, where is it? You just put this on your body on a lean muscle area, and this feeds your body all day long on an automated time release, helps with your mood support. I like to call it my happy patch. And just keeps everything in check, the appetite control, craving junky food, just all of the things. And especially from the weight loss perspective, that's going to help you with those cravings and everything. And then also in our classic experience, the classic DFT is amazing for like inflammation support. And so our products definitely help with a lot of different things. It's basically 3 simple steps that fill in those nutritional gaps, get your body operating how it was intended to. And then literally when your body has all of the nutrition that it needs, everything else just falls into place. So we love the simplicity around here. That's our favorite part. So I am going to kick it over to one of my leaders, Andrea, and she is going to. Siri always has something to say. I'm gonna kick it over to her, and she's gonna introduce our first person that is gonna share for us tonight. And so I'll let you take it away, girl.
So Miss Courtney has just started thriving about a week ago, I want to say. She kind of watched myself and Mandy for about a good year, actually, with Thrive, and she was always super interested. Just the timing was not always right for her. So finally, she was able to make her first order and actually jumped on a scale for the first time today at work. And was pretty happy with some results. So go ahead, Courtney.
Uh, so I started doing Thrive basically because Andrea knows I was having a lot of issues with feeling tired and down and not motivated and not having a lot of energy. I was having issues with not feeling like I slept at all. And if on my days off, I would sit and basically lay in bed and fall asleep throughout the day instead of being able to get my things done. And I went through a sleep studies and blood tests and doctor's appointments, and they kept telling me they couldn't find out what was wrong with me. So I decided to take a step because I wanted my energy back. I also wanted to lose weight that I've put on from a lot of tragic events I went through in the last 3 years of my life. I put on a lot of depression weight and a lot of, I used to be very in shape and fit and everything like that. And I just kind of lost myself. So I figured, why not give it a try? Because the doctors can't help me. And Andrea and Mandy were always so good selling it to me, is telling me how good it was. They let me try all the stuff, and it seems to be working so far. I've lost 6 pounds according to the scale.
Oh my God.
I notice inches are falling off. I also have a mom pooch because I have 4 kids myself.
Yay.
So
Not yay
with
to
the
the mom pooch, but yay to the 4 kids.
exactly. So the extra weight always makes that look a lot worse than what it is. And so I noticed that it's shrinking. My face is getting smaller, not so puffy. I feel more energetic. I'm able to kill it at work and do a whole bunch of extra things that I did not have the energy to always get to. When I'm home, I can do all the things I need to do, my laundry. I don't sleep or take naps anymore. I'm always on the go now.
Oh
So
my gosh.
so within a week, it has really helped and it's really changing my life. I really, really am happy that I found something to help. Because honestly, I was getting tired of being let down every time I went to the doctors and they told me again they couldn't find anything wrong with me.
Mhm.
Because when you're not getting sleep and you're just gaining weight continuously, you're frustrated.
Mhm. Mhm.
So to be able to find something that can change your life and to help you through it and to help you better your life and feel better, it's amazing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, like I'm like choked up. Like I could seriously cry. That is literally though like why we share this experience, because like it is life changing. Like I can relate to your story in so many ways, and honestly a lot of us on here can. Like I know everybody's story on here, and so many of us were just like in kind of a dark place, just like feeling frustrated on the hamster wheel of life. You don't sleep at night, your mind doesn't shut off, you're awake till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then alarm is already going off at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. And then especially if you got kiddos, now you got to get up and get going, and you're already exhausted before the day even starts. And it's so frustrating. And then every minute you have, you want to take a nap, but really everything's piling up, and
Mhm.
it's this vicious cycle. So that is where I was at before Thrive. So I can 100% relate to everything you're saying. So that is amazing. Like 1 week, and you're already seeing so many benefits, and you're already noticing that inflammation is coming out of your face. Like that's
Mhm.
amazing. I'm here to tell you, girl, it's just going to keep on getting better. So I'm so excited that you trusted these ladies and dove in. It's amazing when you fill your nutritional gaps, how everything else just kind of comes together. So the best is still yet to come, which is probably hard to believe, but seriously, we find that our people around like day 10 is like really, really when their thrive kicks in. So if you're feeling good now, you're really going to be feeling good. So I'm so happy. And thank you so much for being vulnerable and sharing your story. I really appreciate it.
No problem. I enjoyed sharing it, even though I was nervous.
We all are, trust me. You're not alone. I told Andrea that she was going to introduce you, and she's like, oh boy.
Yeah, it's hard because when you're not used to speaking in front of or online, and you're like, I'm gonna do what?
Yeah.
It's easier to talk about it face to face with somebody, and then when you're sharing your story to a bunch of people, you're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, but just think of how many other people's lives that you could impact just by sharing your story tonight. So thank you for doing that. I appreciate it.
No problem. Anytime.
Awesome. All right. Well, that was super fun. So I am gonna go ahead and pass it over to our newest thriver, Lily. I wasn't even exactly sure how many days she's been on, and so she is actually on day 5 today. So I am gonna have you unmute, Lily, and just kind of share what you were going through, or like what made you want to get on Thrive, and what you're noticing already.
Alrighty, so a little bit of a background story. A couple years ago, I lost like a lot of weight unhealthily. Thought I looked great, felt like crap. I kind of found out what it was, gained all of my weight back, and then and now I just feel sluggish. I play sports. I am in college. I still take high school classes. So I'm constantly going. The clarity of my mentality definitely left the chat like a long time ago. So um I I just wanted some clarity back in life, to be able to study and have focus to study, as well as get some energy back because I do work in healthcare. Super straining on everybody's life just being in healthcare, just like almost any other job. But so that was something major. I didn't feel like I was giving enough and that I wasn't showing up enough. So that was also a major reason. And I really felt like I could potentially make myself a better person and do more for myself to be able to benefit other people's lives more than just being crabby every day and not feeling the potential I definitely should feel. But yeah, so that's kind of why I started. And some results I'm definitely seeing already are like mental clarity. I sat down on Monday, and that was day 3 of thriving. I sat down next to one of the kids that I babysit. He was sick that day. I had to go pick him up from school. It was just a crazy day. And he was watching TV. Usually I'd like stop, look up at the TV. Didn't happen. Like I was fully there. There was also like the other day, I really noticed I started going to the bathroom every morning. That's not been a usual thing for me, especially because when I do take like my iron supplement and vitamin D, usually it goes the other way for me. So I was like, something is working. Like this is crazy. And one of the other things, I guess, kind of personal, but like I don't fart. Like I would never fart. And like I was like, okay, something has to be working because like right about by yesterday and today, I was like, something is working because it's happening. And like the only other time I would fart was on my period. And like, so I was kind of glad to see that because I thought I was so unnormal at that point, like that I couldn't do that anymore. Yeah, so that was crazy. So those are just kind of some of the things I'm already seeing, and I'm excited to see what else will happen. Definitely have been lifting weights, like starting this week again. I've been getting into weightlifting. So I don't think I'm really going to see much from the scale, which is totally fine. I'd rather see like the inches gone and less inflammation throughout my body and just less feeling like my arms are swollen and my legs are extra swollen or like my body just in my face and everything. I feel like it's definitely gotten a little bit slimmer already just from being on for 5 days, which is not a normal thing. And like I bloat super bad and hasn't been terrible. So that's been pretty crazy.
Yeah, that is so awesome. And what you're going to notice too is with and it's awkward, right? But you were like super honest, which everybody always isn't, but like honestly, like our digestion and all of that is something that we do talk about a lot. And it's just that it's usually an embarrassing thing. And so people just don't really normally want to talk about it. But I talk about it a lot because it's a huge part of my story. I was somebody who didn't go to the bathroom for literally like average one time a week, usually, sometimes 10 days. And it's embarrassing, but I have found through promoting Thrive for so many years that actually so many people have that same exact experience. And so I just finally got the courage to be like, you know what, I'm just going to talk about it because like there's so many people that actually need help in that department. And it's helped pretty much every single person on this call. So it's a very real and true thing. But the thing is that too, with your weightlifting and stuff, what you're going to notice is you're so new, but your muscle recovery, you're going to just like bounce back so fast. Like you're not going to feel so sore. Like even like my husband with running and just all of us that do work out, like you really like rebound so quickly and you will not feel as sore. And you'll also start noticing that you can lift so much heavier. That is actually something I haven't really talked about a lot. Since I've been on Elite, I have increased my weights between 10 to 20 pounds on almost every single thing that I do. It's pretty crazy. Like I never thought that I would be able to lift as much as I have been at the gym lately. And it's all honestly Elite. Like, so, all of those vitamins and minerals and the muscle recovery and just like everything, it's just like kind of just pretty crazy how it all just kind of comes together. So it's only day 5 for you and you have been sick this week. So it is honestly just going to continue to get better for you too. And so I just really appreciate you sharing, being so brand new. We just appreciate hearing everybody's story and hearing from everyone because we're all so different. If you are watching this on Facebook Live, you guys, and you are resonating with any of these stories, please drop a 1 in the comments and we will definitely get back to you. If there's somebody on this video that you know, please reach out to them personally and just ask them the questions. Like, we have these products and we continue to share about them because you just heard from Courtney and Lilly, like 2 completely different stories, but honestly, like so real and raw. And so many people are struggling. And the thing is, you guys, we share this relentlessly because we don't have to suffer. You don't have to just go through the hamster wheel of life every single day. It's something as simple as 3 products in the morning that you take in the first 20 minutes of your day. So many people are just lacking supplementation and nutrition. We are not getting all the nutrition that we need from the foods that we are eating daily. I mean, flat out, point blank, it is just not happening. And I don't want to get in a tirade, but then, you add processed foods and all of this different stuff in, like, we are not getting as much nutrition as maybe there was in years past or whatnot. It's also, we live busy lives, we have children, we have busy jobs, we are going from one place to another place. And so sometimes too, we just have to grab convenience food. I mean, I'm not shaming anyone. It's just, that's the life we live in now. But when you have these 3 core products that support your body, you can grab convenience food on the days that you absolutely have to, and your body is still going to be supported. You are still going to have the energy that you need. And that's what I love about Thrive is it does not take away from your life. It adds to it. Diets are not sustainable for long periods of time, but your daily vitamins and your nutrition that you take every single day, especially when you feel them working, it is sustainable and it will support you in all of your days. Like, so if you have questions, just reach out. Feel free to ask us. We are more than happy to help you guys get a sample in your hand. We have discount codes. If you're looking to join the opportunity, and that was a big thing for Lilly. It was really inspiring when I first talked to her because she wanted the energy and wanted some help with some health issues and things like that she was dealing with. She wanted a better quality of life. But ultimately her main goal also for joining us was just that she's like, I just want to help people. Like, I want to be the best version of myself. And I want to bring other people with me, and I want to inspire other people, and I want them to feel good, and I want to help them. Like, that was her main reason of wanting to join us, is just because she wanted to help other people. Like, so amazing and so selfless. And she works in healthcare and all this too. And we have multiple people on here that also work in healthcare. And so it's like, obviously, you know, when you work in healthcare, you clearly have a big heart because it's a very hard and selfless job. But with that being said, you guys, we have a huge opportunity here. So if you're looking to make a little extra money, we do have some amazing incentives this week as well. If you're looking to join us, and you can be with this amazing community that we all have become like just amazing friends, and it's so much fun. So with that being said, this week we have some promoter deals with like free products and free shipping and free promotion codes to build your business and all of that, and some pretty incredible bonuses that can be earned as well. And we will give you all the resources and tools to get you on your way. So if any of that is interesting to you as well, please reach out and just have the conversation with us. So that's why we want to share on these calls. We want you guys to see multiple different stories. We've showcased my husband's story. We've had Dan on because we also want you guys to know the men thrive. We have all ages, all sizes, just everything. Like, and it, like, Thrive is customizable to each person's needs and their goals. And if you have a heart for helping, like, and you need to just like make a little extra money for the groceries or gas, like, you definitely, we don't like just have 5 spots open, like, everybody's welcome. So so if you have any questions, please reach out to one of us, drop it in the comments. Whatever you need to do, please do it. But just reach back out to the person who invited you to this video, and we would be more than happy to get you started on your Thrive experience and help you guys with your journey. So thank you guys so much for everybody joining me tonight, and I appreciate you all. Thank you, Courtney, for sharing. It was so nice to hear your story and to meet you. And thank you, Lily, for sharing yours as well.
Heather, can I say something else yet too?
Yeah.
This community, guys, has seriously been awesome. Like, my parents have tried this. They're super skeptical. They didn't do their detox. So like, they didn't feel the results that I'm feeling at all. So to have the community like back me up and everybody back me up, like, I watched JC and Sammy for the longest time, and I was like, okay, I just need to do this. If they're doing it, they have to be doing something right that my parents didn't do. So I finally just reached out, and so my parents are definitely still kind of skeptical that I do this, but I think they're becoming more aware that I did it right and they didn't. So to have this community support me.
Yeah, taking the products correctly is huge.
Mhm. But yeah, to have everybody like just being so positive and supporting me has definitely also made the experience so much better, and like has helped me to build as a person to be able to make it better for everybody else too. So thank you, everyone.
Aw, thank you, Lily. You're so sweet. No, but you are absolutely right. And I'm actually glad that you did touch on that because taking the products right is obviously super crucial. There's a reason why we have the steps exactly how they are, because that is how they are designed to work in your body. Not to throw my husband under the bus, but I'm gonna. He did not take his capsules by his bedside, and he was not feeling his Thrive experience. And as soon as he started taking the products correctly and by his bedside on his nightstand, his are not on his nightstand because we have the destroyer that runs around. So he just grabs one package of capsules before he comes to bed because otherwise Cash will dump them all over the floor. But with that being said, as soon as Rox started taking them properly, suddenly he was thriving. I was like, weird. So taking the products correctly definitely makes a huge difference. So they'll come around. They'll just keep on watching you thrive. And then they'll be like, okay, maybe I need to try it again. And before you know it, your parents will be thriving, but this time it'll just be with you. So just stick with it, girl. Thank you guys all so much for joining us tonight. If you have any questions or you're ready to get your experience started, please reach out to one of us and we're more than happy to help you guys. Have a good night, guys. I'll see you later.